Alrighty, welcome to the stream. If you're here, today we're gonna be coloring this guy after I finish some values. So right now I'm just working on shading him and stuff, so I got a separate layer going on. Sorry for my voice. I was talking a lot during stream yesterday, so now I'm losing it. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna finish his values. That should be fairly quick. I don't like to spend too much time. I just like to do basic values. What's up, lovely Alex? Good to see you here again. Always love to see familiar users come back to my streams. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't know if I'll be able to finish him today, but we'll definitely be close with the coloring and all that. But I just need to finish these values up first. Then we'll be good. I wish I could listen to a different type of music though, but you know, no copyright. I don't particularly like listening to like dubstep or house music or whatever. I have my own music that I like to listen to, but during streams I have to keep it copyright free. And people just love making copyright free dubstep music, don't they? I wish there was other genres that they could work with. And I do like the lo-fi hip-hop kind of songs, but those are kind of rare to find. The copyright free ones. Alright. I'm gonna fix that just a bit. Ooh, that's a bit too dark. You know what, I'll fix this strap later. It doesn't look right. That's okay. I'm sorry I'm streaming early morning. This is pretty much the only time I can actually stream, because in the late afternoons and evenings I'm doing other things like finishing up work or playing video games. So the evenings is like my downtime, so I don't really like to stream in the evening. Very rare for me too. Let's see, okay, I think I can add some white now. I'm adding these very roughly as well. Chilled Cow isn't copyright free. Not all of them. Not all of them. Which is why it's kind of difficult for me to play music from that channel. Some songs I think are copyright free, but it really depends on like the artist. If they want it to be, I forgot what the word is called. Creative Commons. If they want to put it under a Creative Commons license, then it would be free to use, and then you can use it in your videos and whatnot. But Chilled Cow doesn't have too many copyright free songs. If they did, I'd have that shit on live stream right now. But those kinds of channels get complicated, so I try to stray away. My life would be so much easier if I could just put on a lo-fi chill hop live stream, or like the lo-fi girl that's endlessly doing homework. Hello, Taffy Peach. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are located. Right here, it's the morning. It's like, what? It's almost 9 AM where I am. Early stream, because this is the only time I can really do it. Yes, we all love the lo-fi girl. I used to listen to that stream like all the time back in high school and a little bit in college. My favorite genre of music? Mostly hip-hop, for sure. Not pop. Hip-hop. Like rap and all that. Because I think a lot of artists in rap actually talk about today's issues. While pop, a lot of pop artists just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of pop artists just make whatever's catchy and make money off of it. So they don't really care about what they're saying. I like more music with substance. Not to say that you can't make music with without substance. Like sometimes you just want to turn up. Sometimes you just want to listen to something for fun, which is completely fine. I love music you can just turn up to and don't have to worry about nothing. Okay, but yeah, this music in the background now, this is purely for to prevent me from getting copyright striked, because YouTube is really strict about that these days. I remember back then you could use any song you wanted, but then artists were like, I don't want people using my song and making money off of it without my permission, so I'm gonna copyright strike. And then YouTube was like, okay, you know what, that's fair. Which it is, it's fair. I don't want people making money off of my stuff either, so. But now it's like, people are abusing that system, so you really have to be careful about what you use these days in terms of songs in the background. Okay. Yeah, I just want to get these values out of the way as quick as possible. Not too quick, I don't want to be lazy about it, but I don't want to spend too much time on it either. Played more Valorant yesterday, it was pretty cool. Should I put this above? I should put that above, yeah. Played with an especially sweaty team yesterday, but you know, if you're gonna play video games, expect sweaty. Hello, Kill the Artist. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are located. For me, it's an early morning stream. Whoops, missed a spot. How do I have CS6? Not gonna lie, torrented it. I don't know any other artist that doesn't torrent Adobe Photoshop CS6. I got this program maybe 5 or 6 years ago, honestly. It's been a while since I've had it. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong color. I don't really care too much about the number of people that join the stream, as long as you join. And it's kind of hard for me to keep up with like more than 10 people in general talking in the chat, because after maybe about 10 to 15 it gets pretty chatty in the chat and I can't keep up. But you know, I don't mind. I don't really mind any number, whether it's 1 or 25 or something like that. I don't really care too much, as long as there's someone watching. Because I don't know if y'all are having your coffee, just trying to enjoy your day, and you want to watch someone like me draw. That's all that matters to me. I like watching people draw. I mean, for me personally, it can add a little pressure. Like, I don't want to take too long or anything, but people seem okay about it, so they're like, yeah, just take your time. I'm just watching. I'm like, wow, okay, will do. Any drawing tablets I can recommend? If anything, if you can afford it, buy from Wacom. Wacom's my favorite. If you can afford it though, because Wacom is not the cheapest tablet company you can buy from. Trust me. What else? Huon is pretty good as well. XP Pen is a relatively new company, but I have their XP Pen 22R Pro tablet, which is like a huge drawing tablet you can draw directly on. I recommend that. That's pretty good. So Wacom, Huon, and XP Pen are pretty good tablet brands. Be careful of the cheaper ones, like the not really well-known brands, because even though they say their tablets will do the same thing as Wacom and Huon, they're just saying that. You know, you can't trust every tablet brand. A lot of tablet brands just say that to get you to buy it, and then when you have it and it doesn't do what you want, well, told you so. You need it for your Mac? I wonder what's the best torrent for CS6 for Mac. For Mac, I don't know. I usually like to use Windows for programs in general. Mac is okay, but like, I don't know. I trust Windows a lot more with programs like this. Okay, I'm just gonna... Whoops. There we go. Have I ever used an Apple Pencil and iPad to draw? Oh, like in Procreate? Nah. I'm not really about drawing on glass, because the iPads, the surface is glass. It's super smooth, which I kind of don't like. When it comes to tablets, I like them to have a bit of texture. So like when I draw on my XP Pen 22R, there's a bit of texture on the surface, and it helps me, I don't know, it helps the pen nib grip the surface a lot more. But if I feel it's too smooth, then I get kind of uncomfortable while I draw, and I don't know, I don't feel too good about it. That's just personally for me. Other people might like the smooth surface, but I don't really particularly like it that much. Do I have a Discord? I personally do, but that's, you know, that's for my private friends and stuff like that. I was thinking about an art Discord, but maybe in the future when I'm a little bigger. Hopefully, if I'm a little bigger. But other than that, I don't have a dedicated Discord for art and stuff. Just personal, for video games and crap. Would I recommend drawing traditionally or digitally when you're drawing for the first time? When you're drawing for the first time, honestly, you can go either way, if I can be completely honest. Because traditional and digital are not too far off from being the same. I'm not saying they are the same, but they're not too far off. It's just different mediums. Like when people, and these people piss me off so much, when people say digital art isn't real art, they have no idea what they're talking about. Digital and traditional are both the same thing, but different mediums. So instead of drawing from a pen onto paper, you're drawing with a digital pen onto digital paper. It's all on the computer. You still have to be able to draw well, if, like, whether you're drawing traditionally or digital. Like if you want to, if you have someone that wants you to draw an elephant, if you can draw it on traditional paper, you can draw it on digital paper. It's the same thing, but a different medium, different way of doing it, you know? It's like a pencil and a paintbrush. You can still paint or draw an elephant, whether you're using a pencil or a paintbrush. It's the same shit. So honestly, if you want to get a head start, go digital. Because the future is digital. Tablets haven't been around for a long time. Maybe like 20, 25 years or so. Maybe. I'd say 20 years. They haven't been around too long. So I'd say go with the tablet if you want to get a head start in like trying to get into the industry and whatnot. Oh, whoops. That's not the color I want. Mac has too many security systems to go through. Yeah, they're pretty particular. And they probably won't even let you torrent anything because, you know. Okay. That's too soft. I don't like that soft edge. Alright. Get that. Looks good for now. I'm gonna go back down here and fix some shading. What's my sign? I am a Taurus, I believe. And if you're talking about the Chinese zodiac, I am a rat. This year was supposed to be Year of the Rat, but it's Year of the Garbage, if you ask me. Okay, I think... Oh! Almost forgot. Hit the lining of these shoes right here real quick. Okay. What if you just went to draw... Wait, what if you just want to draw just to have that skill? Just to have a skill to draw? I mean, you can draw for whatever reason you want. If you are bored, you can draw. If you want to get into the industry, you can draw. If you just want to draw so you can draw, then go ahead. You don't have to have a specific reason to. You can just do it if it makes you happy. Like, if you're not interested in the animation industry, video game industry, whatever, and you just want to draw because you like it, then go ahead. You don't have to have a professional reason to do it. You stared in traditional and learned by YouTube vids. Well, YouTube has a lot of helpful videos, honestly. Okay, let's see how this looks. So I have this flat layer, then I have not multiply layer, but value layer, then I have white. Yes, okay, so it looks pretty good so far. Sorry about my chair squeak if you hear it. Year of the Garbage, yes. Yes. Do I make self-portraits? Not self-portraits. I do other people's portraits. I don't draw myself. I don't know why I don't, but it's whatever to me. I don't really like including myself in my art. It's like, I don't know. It's not an ego thing, it's just, I don't really think about it too much. That looks wrong. I'm gonna keep it like this, and then put some white on it. There we go. But yeah, portraits, I do a lot of commissions for portraits especially. Because people like seeing themselves in somebody else's eyes, I guess. Okay. Gonna little more substance. Yes, very nice. Trying to learn how to draw, and your body tutorials really helped me. Well, I'm glad they did. I want to make more tutorials, but I've been so tired, dude. If it's not work, it's other shit just bothering me. I really try. I'll try to have something up soon. I'm just trying to think of what to do, because like I don't want to make videos that are redundant, and I want to make videos that are relevant to the technology that's being used today, the ideas that are being implemented today. I don't want to be, how can I say, I don't want to do the stuff that I used to do back then, you know, because that was back when I was in like that manga phase, and I thought I was the shit, and I was trying to teach people stuff that I just knew off the top of my head. It wasn't really professional or anything, but now that I'm looking to be a bit more professional and I'm all grown up, I want to provide better videos now. I put that on the wrong layer. Josephine, you silly goose. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I want to make videos that probably help people with like more full body stuff, like if they're doing character concept art, because I want to be a character artist for like a big studio one day, or just a really successful freelance artist for a studio or independent client one day. And all I know is character art, so if I want to help other people with character art, then that's what I gotta do. I gotta make videos on how to do that, and how I learned, how I do certain things. So these live streams, I think are helpful because you guys can see me do shit like this in real time, which I thought would be interesting. And people seem to like them, so I just keep doing these live streams. Any tips for starting art digitally? Don't go with a big tablet. They are huge and fancy, and they might look pretty, but when you start, they can get very overwhelming very quickly. If you think you can handle it, go ahead. But I'm telling you, it will be hard at first, because you're not used to having the tablet flat on the table and looking up at the computer screen. Or if you want to buy yourself one of those big fancy tablets that you can draw directly on, those will also be kind of intimidating, because it's a lot of space. You're used to working on a piece of paper, which is like 8 by 11 inches, right? But when you go too far, and when you go too big, then you're going to be like, what the hell am I supposed to do with all this space? So I'd be careful. If you're going to start digitally very soon, then go with a relatively small tablet with space that you can tolerate. You know, like Wacom has some $100 tablets, I'm sure, that are relatively small and good to work on. Oh, goodbye, Snoozy. Watercolor or acrylic? What, my preference? If I had to choose, watercolor probably. I tend to blend a lot easier with watercolor, but I haven't used watercolors in so long. Probably been since college since I've used watercolor. Because I'm not a traditional artist. I don't like using traditional mediums. Because one, it's messy, and two, I can't press Ctrl-Z. I can't undo. And I also tend to just work quicker when it comes to digital, so I don't like using traditional mediums. Unless it's like for a friend and I want to put something very, very special behind my art, I'll rarely do traditional. You gotta either pay me or truly convince me that it's for a good cause. Because other than that, I ain't fucking doing it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can change the darkness of some of these. Is that good? Okay, I think right about there is fine. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. Now let's see what happens when we color it. So this is the value layer. Put that below value layer and make this the color layer. Oops. Okay, now we can get to coloring, I believe. So we have our value layer, and we gotta get this flat layer copied. And turn it white, so we can put our colors on top of it. Make this whole... leave that. I'm gonna try to make this whole thing... I'm gonna copy that actually. Try to make this whole thing multiplied, but I'll keep this separate. Okay, let's multiply this. Do I remember how long my first animation took to make? Weeks. I don't do animation that much anyway, so yeah, but I remember my first animation took me probably weeks. And my first animation was a wolf running, I believe. I can't recall at this moment because it's been so long, but that's what I remember. It took me a long time. I'm not an animator, nor would I ever want to be. Oops. How's my day going? Pretty okay. I'm a little tired. There's just been so much stuff going on, so I'm kind of preoccupied. And I've also had a lot of work to do, so I'm also struggling with that, but other than that, it's pretty okay. All I want to do is play video games, but I cannot do that. Why is... oh, the opacity wasn't off all the way. Okay. What in the world is this opacity? Am I using the wrong brush? I was. I wasn't using a hard brush for some reason. It's like, the heck. Okay. His jacket is like a silver-ish white, and his hair looks dark brown, not black. So let's go around here. Mood, yeah. I'm just living. You know what I mean? I'm literally just living. Here, I'm gonna take this white layer off real quick so I can see my color. Okay. So yeah, his dreadlocks are brown, dark brown. And he has a fade going on, so I have to carefully implement that. So I'm going to use my lasso tool, my favorite tool, to try to implement that. Ooh-wee. Okay. I just want this to be a lighter brown, but it's also like slightly gray, which is kind of hard to get. Okay, then I'm gonna get my airbrush and kind of fade that. A little bit. Kind of hard, very kind of hard to get the fade going on. Okay, come on, you can do it. That's good enough for now. I'll fix it later. Then what we want to do, get the skin color and get this stripe in his head. Whoop. Nice. Okay. Inside his jacket is like yellow-ish, very bright yellow. I'm gonna stay on the spectrum of orange a little bit though, so it's not too tacky. Too tacky and yellow. Okay. It's very helpful to use the lasso tool, honestly, because this helps you keep colors away from certain boundaries. I never used to use it when I was younger, but now it's like my favorite tool. Use the freaking lasso tool, I'm telling you, it'll save your life. Okay. Does that look... We could do a little brighter, it's fine. There we go. Just a slight bit brighter. Yeah, nice. And there's a black stripe, it looks like, going across from there. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get the polyline tool. Do it. And good. We're not gonna make that completely black. We'll probably go on like very dark gray. That looks good. Okay. His jacket. Yeesh, his jacket. It's like, I don't know if I should just keep it that color or if I should just go with just a tiny bit blue. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'll do this color. After I get my lasso tool. I don't want it to get it on the shirt, so I'm just gonna carefully select this part of the jacket so I can color it. Yep. There we go. I just want to put a slight tinge of blue on it so it'll look as silver as it does in his original character design. There we go. Very cool looking jacket. Okay, now we can implement that gray stripe business going on there to his jacket. There we go. Yeah. Oh crap. Oh, thank God. Okay. Pressed the wrong button and it got rid of everything. Yup. Oh, whoopsie. Missed this little top part up here. Silly me. Nice. And he has bright orange zipper looking things here, so I'm just gonna color that real quick. And his little zipper things. I'm gonna have to change the shape of that later on, but for now it's fine. Alright. Let's change the color of his eyes real quick. Oops. I don't like going pure white for the eyes. Try to stay away from pure white when you're coloring the eyes. Now you can go close to it, but don't go pure white. His eyes are not pure white. Okay. Let's do his shirt next. Get the lasso tool. This will make your work a lot faster too, so you don't have to like get your brush and try to color it in like a child. Work smarter, not harder. There we go. Trust me, it'll save your freaking life. Okay. His shirt is like a dark gray, maybe in the bluish spectrum as well. So we're gonna go ahead and color that. Yeah, That's a nice color. Nice. Nailed it. First try. And get those little bits that we missed. Whoops. And every time I miss some colors, I don't want to just select it from here because the value layer is on top of it and it's not going to get the actual color. So that's why you got to turn it off, select it again, then put the value color, the value layer back on. Oh my god. Mango Cake, thanks for subscribing. That scared the shit out of me. That noise scared the crap out of me. I forgot I assigned that. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for scaring me. Okay. Oh, I missed this little bit of skin right here. I'm gonna get that. You can also leave the value layer off if you wanted to, but I just like having it on so I can see what I'm doing to the whole picture. You know what I mean? Sorry if you hear my, the garbage truck outside. That shit's been loud all day. It's annoying. Did it scare all of y'all? Sorry. Was that too loud? Oh, my video even paused on my YouTube. Oh, gosh. Okay, there we go. Oh, my Discord shits is up. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna close that window for now. Okay. Was it loud? I don't know how loud it is, because... I mean, it wasn't too loud for me. Let's see. His pants are pretty much the same color, so I'm guessing I'm gonna go with that as well. Turn off the value, copy that color. I'm just gonna turn this off for now so I can see what I'm doing. And invert selection. Let's just say rip headphone users. Oof, sorry. I'll go back in my settings and try to turn it down the next stream that I do, because I've never heard of that noise, like during stream. People subscribe when I'm not streaming, but while I'm streaming, nobody really does that, so sorry. Super sorry. Okay, his socks are a little darker, so I'm just gonna leave those alone. I don't know what color his belt is. I don't even know if he's wearing a belt. Oh, you have your volume turned up all the way. Oh, I see. I have mine at like maybe 60%, so... Okay, his shoes. He has a very... God, his style is so nice. I'd say the shoes are around the same color, so we're also gonna just do that real quick. But his socks, I know, are a little darker. And we're also gonna leave the soles, because those seem to be a lighter color. Okay. Put those in real quick. I just love his style. Oh, get it hard eraser. There we go. Hey, don't mug me. Nice to see you again. Always nice to see you back at the streams. Alright, let's make these socks darker, because I'm sure they're darker. Just a slight color difference, actually. Okay, yeah, there we go. Do I like podcasts? Yeah, every once in a while. I don't listen to them avidly. I listen to Cold Ones sometimes, if y'all know what Cold Ones is on YouTube. And then sometimes, it's not a podcast, but sometimes I just like to listen to Game Grumps in the background. Because, I don't know, I haven't seen another human face in like 3 months because of this quarantine, so... I just like to hear voices. Sad, I know, but it's the only thing I have. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on these shoes because I need to see. Oops. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike for these songs. Some channels claim all their songs are copyright free, but then when I upload it and I get a freaking claim the next day, I'm like, ugh, I'm finna sue y'all. For real. False advertising. Okay. That little bit. I'm gonna just make his belt the same color as his socks, because I really don't know if he's even wearing a belt. I'm guessing. I am guessing at this point. I don't know. And his belt would be like a silver color, light silver color. There we go. If you think about it, this can be considered as an unregistered podcast. You're right. Most podcasts include more than one person, don't you think? Like, because for me, this is more of a commentary, if anything. I don't know about a podcast. Podcasts usually include multiple people, because it's like two people talking about a certain subject, or multiple people talking about a certain subject. But for me, I'm alone, so this is more of a commentary, if anything. I'm also gonna save just in case my Photoshop decides to crash on me again, which it always does. I think, lovely Alex, you know, this shit always crashes on me at least once every stream. Yeah, there we go. Let's clean these dreadlocks up a little bit. Okay. I think I have the basic colors for mostly everything. I'm gonna put the value layer back on. His eyes look light brown, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, crashes mid-save. I was afraid. I have a bad habit of not saving. Let's clean this up, look. Okay, there you go. And then his lips gonna go a little red, and in the middle spectrum, oh whoops, maybe a little, then just a little lighter than that. Nice. Okay, alright. I know, it's almost every time I stream, because Photoshop decides to just shit itself. Oh, we forgot about the silver strap that he has on his right leg? Oh, you can't really see it though, but I'll put it there anyway. It's like right there. You came from the male body tutorial? Oh yes, Pastel Galaxies. Hello. I'm glad you came from there. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers recently because of that video. I don't know, my videos do relatively well, but then I just sometimes get an influx of new followers and I'm confused. I'm like, where are y'all coming from? Not that it's bad, I'm just like, what? It's a weird pattern. It'll be silent for weeks, and then all of a sudden, hundreds just come flooding because of one video. It's very, very weird. Oh, that's the wrong value layer. Make sure this is cleaned up. Cleaned up. I'm gonna make this a slightly darker color than that, though. Has thousands and thousands of subs and only gets 5 people watching. Like I told the others, I don't really care too much of the number when it comes to streams. Like, whether it's a few people or whether it's a few hundred people, I don't really care too much. And it's up to y'all, especially. Like, I don't share too much when I stream, I just put it up. I'm not used to streaming and telling all my social media accounts that, hey, I'm streaming, make sure to join. I just put it up. I'm so careless. Yeah, it's about the vibes. Honestly, I'd rather vibe with a few people than struggle to vibe with hundreds of people. You know what I mean? Because after a while, this is what I noticed, especially with like big YouTubers, after a while, when you're used to having hundreds of views, you stop vibing individually with your subs. You know, because right now, I got 6 people watching, and it's easier for me to talk individually with y'all. And it makes y'all feel good when I can address you guys individually, right? But when there's hundreds of people watching, I can't address each and every one of you individually. Maybe once in a while I'll call out one of your names, but then the rest of you are like, I want her to notice me too. And I can't put my attention to all of y'all, which makes me kind of sad. And maybe one day it will happen, which is also sad to think about. But as of right now, I can vibe with each of you individually because right now I have the capacity to. It's easy for me to do that right now. Yeah, notice me, senpai. That's literally how it is with those YouTubers that have thousands watching them. And like after a while, they just stop talking to chat too. Like they just do whatever they do, and the chat does their thing. But it's like they're not really looking at chat, and understandably because there's way too many messages going on. Can't read all them. Oh, that's gotta be a little brighter. He has earrings, I think. I don't know if they're curved. I'm just gonna guess though. Not like the others spamming and not even getting a chance to type. Yeah, true. Your snake is watching me? Well, tell your snake I said hello and thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate every viewer. Even snakes, which scare the shit out of me. I don't fuck with no snakes. But I'm sure it's a good snake. Okay. Let's see here. I want to fix this little latch right here, so we're gonna do that. Because it does not look correct. We're gonna see if we can fix that. First, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Nice. Very important to drink water these days. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna fix this whole thing. It does not look good. You're motivated right now? You really want to stay, but can't skip drawing today while I'm motivated. I die in a ball of art block. I feel that. I've been having art block for the past 4 to 5 days, but ever since I played Valorant, some of my mojo came back. Not all of it, but some of it came back. And I was inspired to draw this character in particular, because he's really cool. Probably the coolest of all those characters. Look at his freaking swag, dude. Look at his steez. God damn it, get this, I can't get this freaking line right. Oh, Photoshop, please. Please have stabilization mechanics in the future, so my lines can be clean, like in Clip Studio Paint. Please. Look at this. Look at this shit. Got a shaky ass hand. Here, I'm gonna go on another layer so I can go as messy as possible. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Nailed it. Alright, there we go. Any tips? What kind of tips would you like, Art with Kev? You gotta specify, my guy. Like tips with anatomy, tips with coloring, what you need. I'll try to answer as best I can. When drawing has more swag than you do, yeah, you know, it really do be like that. It really do be like that. Okay, okay. Ooh, I gotta erase that awkward, Get rid of that. That's not supposed to be there. There we go. I'm gonna turn the color off real quick. Oh, and this real quick so we can... Ooh. There we go. I gotta zoom in. Oopsie. Gotta zoom in so I can get this little part right here. Helps to zoom in. Only for details though. Try not to zoom in for just sketching and crap. You don't need it. Alright, turn that back on. How old am I? I'm 24. Too old. Too old for this shit. Too old for everything. His shoelaces are orange. I just noticed that, so we're gonna do that real quick. And I also am gonna put those little orange tips on his head, so we don't miss that. Importante. Oops. There we go. I'm not gonna be completely accurate with his fit. This is the best I can do. Okay. And then his little belt strap is like the same color as his pants almost, but I'm gonna do the same color as this strap right here in particular. What's going on? Why can't I? Literally? What? What is that? Pardon? What is that? Oh, I forgot. Give me one sec. Delete that. Copy that. And then copy paste. Turn to white. And put that back on. There we go. Oh yeah, and then clip the mask. There we go. Sound like a teen? Yeah. That's what I get. When I play video games and I use the voice chat, people think I'm a small boy. And honestly, good for me, because, you know, girls, when they play video games, they get harassed. And also my vernacular isn't too ladylike, I'd say. So they just think I'm some chill 12-year-old. Which is completely fine. I don't want no attention. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Super sorry. Sometimes I press buttons that I don't mean to press. Fuck. We all make mistakes. Also, I'm gonna fix this. Fix these stupid white lines. What is that? Disgusting. Have you ever had a dream that you had? Oh, you fucking. I know exactly what you're talking about. I hate that video so much. My anxiety cannot take his stuttering, dude. I'm like, please finish the sentence. God. Killing me. I hate that video so much. It's super hilarious, but I'm like, I need you to finish your sentence or I'll go ape shit. Please. Okay, this looks pretty good so far. Get the values in here. Now, I don't know what I want to do about these values. Some of them seem a little dark, so we're gonna lighten these up. What in the world? I mean, I don't know. Fuck. I'm going to select that and get an overlay layer and see if I can brighten these colors up. We're gonna hide these so I can see what I'm doing. Let's see. I don't know what to use. Ooh, that's too bright. That is not correct. Am I the one who made my intro? Yes, I make everything on my channel by myself. Like, I'm an artist, why would I hire someone else to do it, you know? Saves money, that's for one. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna change that to blue. I'm gonna try to change that to a bluish gray, not blue. There you go. Looks a little better. Okay. That looks good, bro. That looks good. As for the values, I am... I'm having a bit of trouble. I need to decide something. Let me see. I'm gonna copy that real quick. And I'm going to leave that out. Oh god. Here, I'm gonna leave that out real quick. I'm going to combine these two and see if I can't do a gradient map so this can look a little better. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Is this shadows? This shadow part? I'm trying to go blue, then this part needs to be white, I think. No, not black, white. What are you doing? I'm confused. Is it supposed to be the other way around? I'm confused. Go back. I'm so confused. Let me try again. Adjustments. Ooh, let me maybe get that off the lock layer. Okay, try again. Radiant map. Reverse. Is that how it's supposed to? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the hell. Okay, maybe. Okay. I think I got it. I want this to be like relatively warm, but also not that warm. Ugh, this is so confusing. Yeah. Reverse. Try it again. Why is this not doing what I want it to do? Literally, why is it not doing what I want it to do? This makes no sense. Okay, try this one. If y'all are confused about what I'm doing, I'm just trying to change the color of the gradients in the shadows. But it is not cooperating. Now is it? Okay. And this is supposed to be... Oh, I see. Okay, well, give me 1 sec. I think what I need to do is I need to select the clothes, because I don't want the face gradients to be affected. I just want the clothes. Okay, now. Image. Adjustments. Okay, gradient map. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Literally, what is happening right now? Why is it doing that? Okay, that. And then, oops. This one. There we go. Okay, okay. I think it's doing what I want it to do now. Let's try going red. Maybe if I stick to like a blue-purple. And more on the middle spectrum. Alright, bye, don't mug me. Bye, kill the artist. I'm really just trying to get this freaking gradient map correct. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stay around here, because that looks better. Okay, let's use that. Coolio. Then for the skin, let's see what we can do. I want it to be more of a red gradient type. Go to image, adjustments, gradient map. Good God, I don't know why it does that. This needs to be lighter, way lighter. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make it like almost white. And this. Maybe around there or some shit. I'm so confused as to why it's not doing what it usually is supposed to do, but that's fine. Oh, you were saying bye to kill the— oh, sorry. I wasn't reading the rest of the chat. Alright. Boop. Alright. I think the gradient map is a little better now. It's not as gray. Now, if y'all are confused about what gradient maps are, it's pretty much just changing the hue of your values, so it doesn't look really gray. Because when I start out in black and white, the hues are gonna look grayed out and kind of bland. So this is what it looks like without the gradient map, and this is what it looks like with the gradient map. So now things look a little less dark and more like appropriate color, you know? And then if I want to, I can put the white back on, but turn it on as a overlay layer or something. And now I just gotta fix the colors, because that is too bright for certain areas. Let me just save real quick. Okay, go back and get a hard brush. Yeah, because we just want these certain areas to be lighter, but we don't want it to be too gross looking. So, let's do that. Okay. And then go back to blue. Try to see if we can lighten this shirt up. Oops, that's too dark, apparently. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, alright, there we go. Maybe a little lighter. This part can be a little experimental, if anything, when you're trying to brighten up your colors, because you don't want to go too obnoxious, but you also don't want to go too dark. There we go. I'm just trying to make it look less gray for everything. Nice. Okay. And for this, we can go just a little looks like that. Very nice. How long am I going to be streaming? What time is it? I'll probably stream until like 11, so maybe another hour or so, because I don't do streams for very long. I don't have the stamina, first of all. I get hungry. And also my wrists get tired and my throat gets tired, so I can't be talking like all day. Most I can stream is maybe 3 or 4 hours max before I have to quit for the day, and then I continue the next day or the next time I just stream. Okay, that's how it looks with the light on, so that's good. That's very good. I quite like that. Alright, yeah, I quite like that. Cool. Now, let's see what happens when we add some multiply stuff. Wait a minute, do I already have a... I already had an overlay layer on. Oh well, we'll just do another one. There you go, it looks better. Yes, how the fuck do people do all-night streams? Those people that do like 12-hour streams? How dare you? How dare you? Showing us all up like that. I can't do those. I really cannot. It's not that I don't want to. If I had the stamina and energy to do 12-hour streams like those people can, then I would, probably. But honestly, when I'm drawing, it takes a whole other mental energy to go about doing that for so long, you know? Even when I'm not streaming, I get tired after about 5 hours of drawing. Straight up. Like, I no breaks, nothing. I have maybe an apple, some apple slices next to me, and some water. It's a lot. So I can't really do it for too long, you know? Alright, what was I doing? Okay. Now I think what I want to do is I want to try to change the color of the line art in certain places because I don't want it to be all black, but let's see what we can do. I'm gonna multiply the sketch layer, and we're gonna see what happens when we can change some of the... Ooh. I love Jake Monroe. That's the punk guy, right? He does like all that makeup. I love him. I actually watch him a lot. But yeah, I've seen some of his 12-hour streams. I'm like, dog, how do you have the energy to do any of that, honestly? It's super tiring. I don't see how you can do that. I cannot. So kudos to him for being able to do that, because I cannot, and I don't think I ever will. Even if I get bigger as a YouTuber, I'd just be like, nah, I don't know, 5-hour stream, maybe 4-hour streams max is the best I can do. Yeah, just 12-hour streams, nah, no way. Unless it's like for charity, then I'll make myself suffer because it's for a great cause. But if it's not for charity, if it's not for something good that I believe in, then it's like, no, fuck that, dude. Not even if y'all begged. We're changing, I know you guys can't see the subtle change, but I'm changing this to like a lighter, oh well, I can go a little lighter. I'm changing this to a lighter blue line art color. I just don't want the line art to be jarring, so I'm trying to change the color. Sleep is for the weak. Well, call me weak then, because I need my goddamn sleep. And then ever since quarantine, everyone's sleep schedule is so fucked up right now. I have friends that like haven't slept for days, or are trying to sleep, but they sleep through the day and then wake up. Let's say they sleep at night and they wake up at night, okay? Which I don't get how that can happen, but it is what it is. But I don't know. Personally, I can't do that. If I'm asleep for more than 8 hours, you need to wake me up because I might be dead. Okay, just changing the line art for these pants. I know y'all can't see it, but it's just subtly changing to a lighter dark blue. I know that doesn't make sense, but... maybe I can go a little lighter. There we go. Then for these bullet shells, or whatever they are, you can go a little orange. Maybe a lighter orange. There we go. Nice. Trying to get yours on back to schedule too? Yeah, mine's never really fell out of schedule, to be honest. Mine's always been pretty consistent. I wake up at 6 every day, no matter what, even on weekends. But that's because I do a lot of work at home, so it's not like I can sleep in anyway. As much as I want to some days, I just cannot. I really cannot. Okay, this is looking pretty good, so... let's see how that is against the black line art. Not too much of a difference, but there are some areas where I'm like, ah, that looks a little better. Alright, cool. I'm also gonna clean up the line art just a bit. There's places we don't really need it. See if I can... Ooh, ooh. Carefully erase. Yeah, alright. What do I do as a job? I freelance a lot of projects, so sometimes I do character design for indie companies, or sometimes I do like individual projects for a company. So I just do a lot of freelancing. That's mostly what I do. Okay, there we go. I don't want to erase all the line art, but just pieces that I don't really find too necessary to have there. Yeah, that looks cleaner. It is pretty sick. Hope to get more projects in the future, but this coronavirus stuff gotta pass first, cause not good for business. I appreciate what I can do now, but you know, in the future, it'll start to slow down if this stuff doesn't stop. Oh, look at that fucking... When I erase that line art, bruh, it look good. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I'll fully render this, TBH, because it looks good like this, and I don't want to, I don't want to ruin it. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe I should. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll tell y'all if I'm gonna fully render it or not, but I don't know. It looks good like this. I just don't want to ruin it. Erase that a little bit right there. What the? Oh, never mind. That's not line art, apparently. Yee. Okay. And then duplicate. Duplicate what? This? I mean, if I'm gonna fully render it, I'll probably just make a whole nother file copy. So I can have one version that's not rendered and then one that is. We'll see what happens. Okay, right now I'm just trying to clean up some stuff that I don't like. Line art and stuff. Don't need all these lines and shit here. That's just for me to know what's going on. So I can erase that. Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes I like to keep my style like this, just, you know, line art and then some colors on it. And then sometimes I like to go fully rendered. We'll see. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you'll definitely see whether I choose to go with that or not. Because I know back then there was no Instagram, so I would like I would go on DeviantArt and post my art there. But I hate DeviantArt now, so I'm just doing whatever on Instagram. So if y'all don't follow me on there, I suggest that you do, so you don't miss like me finishing stuff like this, you know. So you'll see this one day, and then you'll be like, "OMG, that looks so good. I wonder what it's gonna look like when it finishes." Then you fucking follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because that's where I post most of my finished stuff. Okay, I don't wanna erase all the line art. What happened to the music? God damn it, stop telling me it's pausing. YouTube. You assholes. Alright, cool. That's what it looks like without line art. Kinda odd. Alright, okay. I don't know, I might or might not render this. But we're almost done with the, sorry, itching my ear. We're almost done with coloring. Let's see. I think I want to... Is this the white part? Yes. Okay. I don't wanna... How does that work? I'm just gonna... I think I might do that on a separate layer. Oh, okay, that's too blue and bright. Just want to have like little highlights on his face, but I don't want it that blue. What the fuck? Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted either. Yeah. Right now I'm just experimenting. I love experimenting with colors when it comes to stuff like this. You can have fun, and if you don't like it, then you can erase it. Ain't that so cool? Whoops. Go to a soft eraser for that. Whoa, too big. Jesus. Okay. Maybe a hard eraser to make it more shapely. Okay, there we go. And then, let's try that instead. No, that does not work. That does not work as well. Yeah, maybe if I just stick to blue. The lighter blue. Don't know what this man's wants. Oh, whoops. Still have it selected. There we go. I'm just trying out some colors. Might not work. But you never know. Maybe if I lower the opacity too, it'll be a little better. Maybe, I don't know. Looks a bit, whoops. Looks a bit odd. Heh. What color would go okay with that? Maybe like pink? Maybe pink? Let's try. Trying to find a brighter color that we can include. Okay, yeah, there we go. That looks way better. Yes, there you go, baby. There you go. Maybe add like a disappearing edge as well. I'm gonna get the smudge tool to do that. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. It's fine with me. Now let's try putting a background or some shit. Oh, wait. We're missing some stuff. Just a couple stuff. Let's see here. I can't see what that symbol on his shoulder is. It looks like a crown shape, so I will try my best to emulate that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nailed it. Hello, Akuma team. I see you during the stream. Does his... what the... his character model is like different from the freaking art. There's this one piece of his jacket that's darker. And his sleeves are darker too. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, let's combine that real quick. I'm just gonna put a multiply layer because I don't feel like changing the actual color. Hey, Tried Bunny. How are we... how you gooding? What the f... I'm gooding well. I'm gooding well. Alright, let's do a multiply layer. That looks more like a dark blue-gray. Oh god, give me a sec. I can never ever find the right words. There's no way this is real life. I don't know if the rest of this is the sleeve like that too, or not the sleeve, the collar. Ah, whatever. Gonna do my own thing, I guess. Okay, let's do this. And then like that, and like that. There we go. I'm also gonna try to keep it away from the accent here. Okay. Whoops. Huh. Did I go too blue with that? I think I did, yeah. Maybe a little more over here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that looks good. That looks super good. Okay, cool. Also, let's keep that off of the orange part, shall we? And also save. Thank you. Let's erase that so we can keep off the orange part. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And then it looks like his sleeves are also dark. And I don't know if he has like... his character model is different from the art. It's hard. Look at this. His character model is different from the art. Fine. Okay, his sleeves are darker. which honestly, thank goodness, because I think it looks better with darker sleeves. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep this on the multiply layer and just gonna color that in. Whoops. Erase. And color. And erase to adjust. There we go. Nice. Okay, now... Oh, I know he has rings on. So we're gonna fix that real quick. This should be on the sketch layer, so we're just gonna fix that real quick. Real quick walk. Why are we on the eraser shits? Eee. There we go. He has one on his pointer finger, and it looks like ring finger. Yeah, his pockets are also dark. Come on, stop doing this to me. There we go. So he has a ring on his pointer finger here. Just gonna fix that. Slightly adjust, it's fine. And his ring finger is kinda... we can't really see it from here, so I'm not gonna even put that there. Alright, don't mug me. You have a good day. And the fact that I'm still here after you had to go for a bit makes you happy. Well, that's good. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably continue for another hour or so. Maybe stop around 11. Because that's when I have to get lunch. Because I am hungry. I get hungry. Where's the color layer? There it is. Okay. Ooh, that's too zoomed in. There we go. Get a hard brush and color that in. There we go. Nice. Okay, he has pockets that are dark as well, which I fucking hate. But I'd want to... I want to be as respectful to the design as possible, so I'm just trying my best. Let's take the value layer off so I can get this color. Oh, let's take those off too so I can see. There we go. I'm on the color layer still? Yes, I am. I'm on the multiply layer at least. Okay, cool. Good enough. Put that back on, put those back on. There we go, he's looking pretty good. Okay. This looks good. Everything looks fine. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to try to work on the background, I guess. Okay. Maybe a little bit on the background now. I'll try to adjust the colors later on as well, but for now, I'm just gonna work on the background. Oh, wait. We're missing the logo on his shirt. Fuck. Almost went right past that. Okay, we're gonna do another layer for this logo. It looks like some sort of wing. We're gonna try our best to imitate this logo. Okay, and it's like a light gray color. I mean, I don't know if it's... That color's fine. Favorite animal? A Shiba Inu. I love those dogs. They're super cute. Okay. And delete. And then another one, but longer. Whoops. Yeah, and delete. Okay, well, hopefully we got that somewhat right. I don't know, I'm not a logo artist. And like that, and a triangle-ish pattern, and straight up like that. And then like that. Close enough. And then there's like little slits here and there to make it look like it's not perfect. There we go. Sick nasty, honestly. Then maybe I'll adjust it a little bit so it can look like it fits to the shirt. There we go. That's good. Look! Look at it! Nailed it. Honestly nailed it. Okay. Let's see if we can get a background going now. Let's see if we can research the Valorant logo. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot. I just want the logo though. I wonder if I can get the font too. That'd be pretty sick nasty. Okay. Yeah, let's get this. Is this PNG? Oh, that's not big enough. That's not big enough at all. Let me get this. Ooh! Perfect! This is a PNG too. Give me that shit. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can use this. I'm going to open. Let's see here. Is it in here? Saved it here. There we go. PNG! Nice, baby! Pancakes are flavorless slices of bread. You ain't wrong. I was thinking about it for a bit. You are not wrong. Alright, we're gonna save this right here real quick. Now, what are we gonna do for the background? I want to put him against a red background because I feel like that's the most appropriate. Let's look at these. Let's look at these characters. So this character has like a red background with some digital shit going on. So honestly, let's do something similar to that. Because I have no inspiration for backgrounds right now. We'll do something similar. Not too similar though. Let's do a red background. Oh, that's a perfect red, dude. Maybe a little brighter / darker. Okay, and put this, don't put that on all layers. What did I just say? I said not all layers. Oh, wrong layer. Stupid. What is that? Oh, this overlay layer is not connected to... That's embarrassing. Give me a sec. Create clipping mask. And this connected to this color layer. Invert delete? That didn't work. Okay, never mind. Why didn't that work? And there we go. And then invert delete. There we go. So now it's inside the layer. This is looking pretty freaking hip, not gonna lie. Okay, I think this color layer, or this white layer that we have here, this solid white layer, is giving us these stupid little lines, and it's very annoying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that up real quick. I don't know why we have to deal with this shit, but gotta clean this up. It's not too bad some places, but yeah. Some places it's like you can see these tiny little white lines that kind of disrupt everything. So I just want to clean those up. Other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, I see some here too. When I zoom out, it's even more prominent. Don't want those, so we fix it up. Don't get lazy. There we go. I see it underneath the shoe here too. Let's clean that up. Disgusting. There we go. Alright. Okay. When someone's drawing looks better than your future. What is what is this logic? Okay, let's bring this Valorant logo here real quick. I'm going to whoops, nope. No, I want the square rectangular marquee tool. Take that. I'm gonna make another layer. Or no. Control V. Whoops! I'm gonna turn this off real quick. I'm also gonna turn all these other layers off real quick, so I'm just gonna give me a sec. All that, I'm gonna put it in a group. Turn that off real quick. We're gonna work on the background. So make a square around this logo. Let's see here. Okay, I see. Oh god. I see what to do. And where's the logo? Oh no, I didn't mean to do it on that layer. There we go. I put it on the wrong layer. And we're gonna make that white? Maybe? Either white or transparent. I think I'm gonna make it transparent. So, this, I'm going to make this the same background. So it looks transparent, but it's not. It's solid. Whoops. Okay, then I'm gonna combine those layers and do this. And I'm going to... Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm actually gonna fix this square. Maybe a little more. There we go. Okay, now we combine. And we do whatever we want with it. I'm just gonna... Whoops. I'm gonna copy it and paste it in random places. See what we can get. I think this might be okay. Let's move this one over here a little bit. Okay. Alright, cool. Then we're gonna do random, like, I don't know, bars. Oh, whoops, I don't want that red color, I want this color. need to do it on another layer. Jesus Christ. There we go. So this is pretty random. I'm not doing anything too special. Actually, I'm gonna take this bar and I'm gonna copy it. And then just kind of like cut it down to a size I want. So, bloop. And copy, we'll paste. And cut it down to size. Copy. Cut it down to size. This takes a while because, you know, I'm doing this by random and I also am doing this by hand. Yes, very much so. Let's do a few more lines. I'm just being inspired by the backgrounds I saw in the other character art shits. Maybe I'll also do like random squares of different sizes. Whoops, no, that's not what I want. Copy this. There you go. Different sizes too. Just to fuck with them. Okay. Just random, just random. What about streaks? What kind of streaks? Like big streaks? I'm trying to make it look like this, but I don't want to make it too similar. So, we'll see. Let's see. Let's also try to take like a screenshot from the game. Just a regular screenshot. Valorant screenshots. Something random. Trying to see if there's like any landscape screenshots or just, I don't know, these are all gameplay screenshots. I'll find something. Maybe, that one looks okay, but I need something HD. So let me go to large sizes. Okay, maybe... I don't know, maybe this. Something random. It won't be seen very much anyway. Is it easy for me to draw outdoor scenery? No, because I'm not an environment artist, so it's a bit difficult for me. Small diagonal streaks. I don't want to do anything that contradicts the horizontal and vertical design I'm trying to go for. Because if I do something diagonal, I feel like it'll contradict and it'll make it look too busy. So you really gotta be careful with stuff like that. So I want to keep it consistent. If I'm going to do this kind of orientation, then if I want to do any other angle, it has to be horizontal. And, sorry, not horizontal, vertical. So it can still be straight lines, but it won't go against the pattern of everything else. So when it comes to design, you gotta think about that kind of stuff. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah. We are going to use this image, but we're going to zoom in. Maybe, okay, fix the opacity. So now you can barely see it. how do you come up with your character's design? Well, for this particular character, this is not my design, but if you wanted to make your own character, I would just look up references, like things that you want to incorporate with your character is where do they come from? What's their genetic makeup? Like, what are they? What's their race? What are they supposed to look like? What clothes do they like to wear? What's their background? You know, you have to think about all that kind of stuff first before you create a character. So if your character is a human, like, okay, are they from New York? Are they from Alaska? Are they from Australia? What are they supposed to look like? If they're not human, and it's, you know, some sort of dragon creature or a gnome or something like that, then what do they look like? You gotta research, you know? So creating a character is not too bad, it's just a lot of research involved. Because you want to make it look accurate to how you base your character's background. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna put the opacity on this just a little more. There you go. Maybe these as well. All these streaks and stuff, maybe, as well. I'm gonna copy some. Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. Whoops. Yes, I know. I know it's empty. There we go. So it's not that empty right there. You're from Alaska? Very interesting. Don't know a lot of people from Alaska, but welcome to the stream. Alright, now... Oh, whoops. Actually, I want to change that to that color. I want to change all these little things to this exact color, because I kind of like this color. Lock the layer, and change it. Oh no, I can't do that, because if I did, that's what I get for not making these transparent. Fuck. Alright, give me a sec. Maybe I can still do it. I just gotta go in on every single one of these and erase the solid color. Forgive me, forgive me. Give me a sec, I need to turn this off. Then go on every single one and get rid of the red so it's transparent. Because I'm an idiot and I didn't do it in the first place. There we go. Now let's see if we can change the color of these. Save. Real quick. Imagine being human. Can't relate. Can't be me. Alright, now we can change the color. I don't know where that bar came from. See that? It just appeared. Okay, now everything is this nice dark blue color. Great! I'm going to erase whatever this is, this bar that came out of nowhere. Or you know what? I'll just change this location. There we go. Okay, put him back. I don't know what we're gonna do about this huge logo. I'm gonna split this. I'm gonna put it on top of him, like that. And I'm gonna place it, like, maybe right here. I'm also gonna move him a little bit, because I want him to be, like, slightly in the middle of everything. There we go. Okay. And let's see... I don't know if I want to put the logo here like that. Let's see how the others did it. Or how the other character creations did it. Well, they put it fucking behind the character. Goddamn. Okay, well. I don't want to make it that similar though. Huh. Well, I'm like trying to think. Let's say, hypothetically, we went with a dark background. Okay. Just hypothetically. Hypothetically, if we did that. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, cool. Alright. And then we switched colors of the logo and shit to a red. Always good to experiment. You never know how shit's gonna turn out. Oops. Here we go. Okay, there we go, there we go. Why does this song sound familiar? This is definitely freaking copyrighted, dude. I swear to God if it is. I've heard this on TikTok so many times. Okay, maybe this looks better. You like the darker color? Yeah, me too. I think this might be a little better. Plus, I want to add like a backlight to them, so I think this would be more appropriate, you know? Let me take a sip of water. Ah, that's nice. Alright. I'm going to multiply. I'm going to duplicate the color layer real quick, and I'm going to combine all these. There we go. Now I gotta fix all these white lines again. No big deal. Let me just do this real quick. I don't know why these show up. Yeah, I've heard this song on TikTok so many times. I really hope it's not copyrighted. I'm gonna be so mad at this channel. They claim to not have copyrighted music, but the day after I post these streams, YouTube is like, "Hey, you found something we didn't like. You're fucked." Like, wow. Well, tell that to the channel that advertised it as non-copyright, you assholes. Cradles. Haven't slept in one of those since 1994. Okay. Just, oops. That's not what I wanted, but okay. I don't know what I was doing. It was like erasing everything. Get rid of these white lines, they're disgusting. Make the drawing look messy. Don't do it. Alright. There we go. Wish I didn't have to clean these up, but it's a little necessary because I don't like the, it just bothers me that the color is slightly outside the lines. I'm like, can you not? Can you fucking not? Okay. Still a little bit right there. Helps to zoom out a little bit because sometimes they get even worse when you zoom out. There you go. That looks good. Okay. Now I can try to add a backlight. Oh yeah, let's change the color of this Valorant logo as well. That's good. Safe. Is it copyright free? Cool. I'll be so upset if it wasn't. Okay. not a big deal if it isn't, but it's just when I get a copyright claim, then I have to go in and I have to mute the song, and then it takes like days to process the video again for some reason. I'm like, ugh, it's so annoying. Okay. Now let's see if we can add a backlight to him. So now what I have to do is I have to take all of this and get rid of some layers. Delete that, whoops. Delete that. Okay, so that's color, that's value, okay. Yeah. Oh my god. That's old line art. Wow. Okay, and that's the multiply layer. Yeah. You can delete this group. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh, you know what? There we go. And then also combine all these. Nice, very nice. Then do I live stream often? Not often, or at least not as often as I'd like to. I would love to live stream a lot more, but it's like, it's complicated. Very complicated. Sometimes I just don't have the energy, or I don't have the time, because I also work, so I can't be doing this all the time. So that's where it gets iffy. That's where it gets a little out of hand, because like my schedule, I prioritize work over anything. I have to, because you know I'm an adult. Let's see here. What in the world? Whoops! Come on. Oh. There you go. I'm trying to cover up that little spot right there. That too. Okay, there we go. And change that back to multiply. And put those back on. Cool. But yeah, if I could live stream more often, I would. And then sometimes I don't even draw when I live stream. I just play video games. And I just talk with the chat. Alright, now let's see if we can do our thing. Oh, good god. Come on. That's the overlay layer, which I think we can combine after we clip the mask. There we go. Then what is this? Oh, that's the additional whatever that is. And that's the line art, which I will keep separate, I believe. For now. Let's see what we can do about the backlight. Let's try white. Usually I don't like to do white, like complete white for the rim light, but we'll see what happens, eh? Oh, and also, real quick. This belt back here needs to be shaded. There we go. Whoops. My goodness. Just wanted it to be a little lighter. Bloop. Conform these. Okay, cool. And now the rim light. Let's see what we can do. Create a clipping mask so you can connect it to the layer below. We're gonna go white. See what we can do. Let's see how it is if it's this way. You know what? Let's combine those. Oops. Come on, brother. Why are you doing that? What has happened? How you do that? This doesn't like to agree with whatever that's doing. Alright then, I'll just have to do it up here. Okay, let's try this backlight first. Towards the back of the face. I also forgot to make the hair orange, but we can still do that, so just leave it alone for now. Yeah. You can cut what? You can cut apples on them cheekbones. I know! Look at me, so handsome! Okay. let's just see how the rim light does on the back here. Typically I don't like it on the back of the face, but we'll see what happens. Ooh. Take a bit, but I think, oh, Jesus Christ. You're doing okay? Alright, good, good, good. 2020 be whack. Only good thing about all of this is that I get to stay home without making any social interaction. You right. I agree. Hella mood. Wait a minute. Hang on. I don't know if any rim light will make it to the back of this, no, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Here we go. Okay. Oopsie. And then these pants. Just want to do that. I try to make it kind of random. Like, I don't want to do a perfect line. I want to kind of stick with the folds of the clothes. It can be a bit tricky, but it's not too bad. And the rim light gets thinner as we make our way down because less light is reaching it. Depending on my mood, I might want to make this bolder. Yes. Bolder rim light, yes. Don't be afraid. Just kind of doing my best. Oh, get this shit out of here. I can't see. Oof, yeah, definitely time to end soon. My wrists are getting tired. Time for a break soon. pretty cool. And then there's still going to be rim light showing on the back of these shoes as well. Even though it's covered in shadow, it still will reach. Okay, so that's how it is for the back of the shirt here. Yeah, yep. And then I feel it should also reach from here. It can be a bit complicated sometimes, but it works out for the best in it. Okay. So that's for the back of him. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on the other side too. We'll see what looks better. And also, I kind of want to try making it a different color. So let's try a very light blue. Very, very light blue. We'll add some linear dodge. Do people make you gifts like speed edits or something? No. Never had one of those made for me. I'm not really even sure what you mean by speed edits. What do you mean? Okay, give me a sec. So I need to lock that layer. Oh, that's the eraser. Whoops. Alright, let's try a very, very light blue. And a linear dodge and see how that works out. Not color dodge, I'm not fucking Rostran. That guy loves his color dodge. Like drawings or animations and stuff? I don't think so. Not in my experience, no. Oh, I need to get off my selection. There we go. Put some linear dodge on that shit. There you go. Nothing wrong with a little glow in it. Then you better be the first. If you want to go ahead, I'd highly appreciate it. I love adding this glow to some characters. It makes them really stand out. But I don't know if I'll add it on this side or on the other side, so we'll have to see. Looks a little awkward on the hand here, so I'm just gonna... Whoops. I don't know, looks a little... There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. Just a bit of a glow. You don't hurt nobody. Okay. Coolio. So that's how that looks so far. You never would have thought that random dot at the top would bother you so much. What random dot? Which one? This one? Or this one, or this one? Should we give it a buddy? Should we give it a bar? Like the other ones have? Tell me what you want. Top left. This small one? Do you not like the little small one? The second one. So this small one. I can erase it. Where's that layer? There you go. Yep. Gone. There you go. He needs a buddy. What do you mean? I eradicated him. I literally took his face off the earth. Maybe this one needs a buddy. This one right here. Oh, it's the sound again. Thank you, Ing-Yo. Hopefully I pronounced that right. For the subscription. Welcome. It's okay. I'll give this one a little buddy. A little bar buddy. After I find a good... Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna copy paste. Here. Now, I give that one a buddy now. Now he's not alone. Alright, so now we're gonna switch to the other side and see how the rim light works on the other side. So, let's do that. Hide that so I can see what I'm doing. Wish you had someone like that. Ugh, you and me both, girly, you and me both. We are out here. I want to find a nice man. Preferably bearded and burly. Oof, like a Viking, oh my god. Take me to Valhalla. Okay, get this done. I don't know if I like it on this side. I'm drawing it, I'm like, I don't know. We'll keep going though, we'll see what happens. And I can also fix it on the way. Oops, come on. There we go. It's a little messy. There we go. Fix it a little bit. How long does it usually take you to draw something? Depends on what the style is. If it's like this kind of style where I'm not even rendering anything, then it'll maybe take me 5 hours at max. I'm going a little slower because I have to interact with chat and all that and have to check the stream every now and then. So I get a little distracted, but usually something like this would take me 4 or 5 hours max. If I'm rendering something, it takes a little longer, maybe 8 to 9 hours. Sometimes maybe 10 maximum if I'm quick about it, but if it's something I'm working on for like a paid project, then I really have to pay attention to all the details, and that'll take me a while. Maybe 15, 20 hours on one work. Let's put some more here. Yeesh. Rim light can be a little difficult to work with because you don't want to put too much, and you also don't want to put it in places where it don't make sense. And I still haven't put the frickin' orange in his hair. I'll do it later, God. Give me some goddamn room. Okay. Good enough. Let's see how it is. Let's add a linear dodge layer. Or no, that's linear burn. Linear dodge is what I want. There we go. That's longer than your sleep schedule. I mean, I assume you're kind of young, so I would assume, I would try to go for a 7-hour sleep schedule. 7 or 8 hours. That's the healthiest for our, age group. Oh god, forgot to turn off the selection. Come on. A better color than that. Here we go. Add some blue. Not too much. Just want to give it a little bit of ambient light is all we need. Don't want to make it obnoxious. Some people add a really obnoxious glow. Color dodge. Ugh. As if I have time to sleep, there are mangas to be reading. Right, you right. Yeah, I don't know if I like this side for the rim light. Kind of like the other side, to be honest. I like this side. We're gonna keep this side. Delete, delete. Oh, you know what? I'll just keep them, just in case I change my mind later, because I'm indecisive as fuck. What if I went more purple with the linear dodge? How would that look? Oh, that looks amazing. Cool. How'd I come up with my channel name? I literally went to a random username generator. Same for my, excuse me, I'm stretching. Same for my Instagram handle, Polo Blind. Literally just went to a username generator. I have no energy to come up with those things on my own. And they just sounded cool, so I was like, yeah, alright. I'll just use those. Let's put some shadow underneath him. Okay. I'm gonna put that on a multiply layer so it can go above everything. Or you know what? Let's try copying this color layer. Control V, and then bring down the saturation and the lightness so it can be all black. Transform. Then we can have something like that. And it has to be facing like the other way. Something like that. It can be a bit hard to fix the shadows to look like they fit, but sometimes it's the best you can do. Yeah, okay. Just trying to make it look like it fits. God dang it. You can always just improvise and put more. Okay, like that. And then just, oops. Let's get a hard brush. Hello, Rose Petals. Nice to see you in the stream. Okay, then we're gonna kinda soft erase, because the farther away the actual object is, the lighter the shadow gets. There we go. That looks good. Took me 2 days to come up with Taffy Peach, and it turned out Taffy Peach is a vape flavor. F. Okay, let's see here. The orange in the hair. Don't forget that. I keep freaking forgetting to do that. Let's do that real quick. Sip of water. Nice. Lock the layer. Oh god. Lock the layer. Let's make that a soft brush. Okay. Only like the top bits of his hair. Not even back here, just the top bits right here. There we go. Okay. Gonna fix his hair just a bit. There we go. Coolio. What else? What else? What else? There's like a carbon fiber pattern inside his jacket, so I think what I want to do is I want to find a pattern. Carbon fiber pattern, maybe? Is that what the thing is? Yeah. Well, it's not carbon fiber in particular, but like... Here, I'll put hexagonal pattern. There we go. That's ew. That doesn't look good. That has freaking watermarks all over it. That's good. This is fine. Let's do this. We'll use this. Let's get a multiply layer going on in here. Wah! Wah! Multiply, please. Thank you. And then we might have to... Oh goodness. Wait a sec, I might have to... copy paste all these. Okay. Ooh, Jesus. Look at that noise. Sorry for the noise. It's making some weird ass noises. Okay. Then multiply and combine. Yes, I know, Photoshop. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? Hey, welcome back, Don't Mug Me. I'm sorry, my friend. I wish I could read Russian. Okay, I think I'm gonna change the color of this, though, to be a little more orange. Oh, whoops. Oh, dang. It's not transparent, so I can't do that. That's fine. Okay, now... wait a sec. I think I'm gonna copy it one more time. Move the thing. Did I not copy it? I did. What just happened? Copy. Paste. There you go. Couldn't see it, I think. And go up like that. Put it on multiply and combine. And combine. Thank you. Photoshop does not like that. Yes, I'm saving. Look, I'm saving. Photoshop is not liking something. You hear this angry noise? Photoshop angry noise. Doesn't like something I'm doing. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. A little more stretched out. Okay, now this is good. Now we have the texture inside the jacket. So let's take this tool and erase the parts that we don't want. Okay, delete, erase. It's very easy to put textures, but sometimes you gotta adjust colors and stuff because it won't work. There we go. Look at that. Done. Oh, did I think that I said that in Russian? Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like Russian to me. I'm not sure if there's any, like, other dialects and stuff. My bad, but now I know. I also don't have my glasses on at the moment, so everything looks Russian to me right now. All words and stuff. But, nice to know. Kazakh? Is that like a different... What is that? Thank you, lovely Alex. He does look good. I'm just trying to finish him up. He looks really good. I'm very proud of this. Actually very proud of this. Let's see. So we did the carbon fiber pattern thing on his jacket, so that's done. We gotta change the line art color for this little part right here. Because that does not look right. Oh, whoops. Lock the layer. Do I have a main OC? I do, but I don't bring her out too much. I'm just so busy. I wish I could draw her more. Just at the moment, it's not accessible for me at the moment. Okay, so there's that. We did that. I'm gonna add a bit more stuff. Just to kind of push some details out real quick. There we go. And then I'm gonna kind of give it a lost edge as well. Nice. Okay. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna add more details on my own later on anyway, but as of right now, he's looking pretty good. Let's see. Where's the... Am I missing anything? Oh, that's the other side, okay. Then we have this. I wonder if I can find the Valorant font and put his name instead of just Valorant. Hello, Jackie B. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. Maybe I can. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can make this part a little bit more interesting too. Maybe he's like stepping through this. I just want to see. We're gonna duplicate that. We're just gonna see. Oops. Okay, there we go. If he's like stepping over it kind of in a way, I don't know. Hello Zed Art. Welcome to the stream. I don't know, I feel like that looks kind of weird. Let me see if I can... Well, then now he's just in front of it. I wanted like part of him to be behind it and part of him in front of it. But now you can't read the... Oh, what the fuck? Maybe it's best if I don't. Maybe if I just put that. Do I mainly draw on digital? or paper more often? I am purely digital. I'd say 99% digital. Oh, you don't have to super chat me. That's just there for whoever can and whoever wants to. But I appreciate the sentiment. The thought is what counts. Okay, let's see here. Trying to think what else I can do. Oh, I wanted to put little fire things coming out of his fingers, like he's shooting little fireballs, because he's like a pyro in the game. So I thought it'd be cute. Oh, look how cute. I need to move this one a little bit. Oh, whoops. Okay. Photoshop did not like what I just did. There we go. I think they should be a bit brighter. Brighter orange. Bright as fuck. Do it. And let's see. Have I ever gotten a commission for making thumbnails for elite gamers? Oh, you mean have I ever been asked to make thumbnails for elite gamers? No, because I don't think a lot of them know who I am, and I don't know who they are. I don't watch any like pro league gamers or anything like that. I just kind of do my own thing. If they ever asked, I'd do it for them. It's cool. But other than that, no, I have not gotten the chance to do that. To do so. Look at his little finger guns. So cute. Maybe I can color dodge these too. Let's see. I only use color dodge a little bit, okay? Don't call me Ross Tran. I only do it a little bit. He puts that shit everywhere in his art, which is fine. Like, sometimes I find it a little obnoxious, but other than that, it's whatever. Oh, that looks good. I gotta be very... yay. Kinda wanna get experimental with it. Yeah, let's put purple.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home.
Ooh, red hot. He looks so freaking cool. I love him. He looks so awesome. And I also want to make his little collar here brighter. That's not gonna work. I don't know how to do that. Do I have, or do I know a nice site where I could post what I draw so that people give me advices on my drawings? The most popular one right now is Instagram. You could use DeviantArt, but I don't know, I kind of fell off DeviantArt a while ago. It's just not as good as it used to be. But yeah, those are the only two I can think of. Facebook, maybe, but it's not particularly an art website, so if I really had to say one, maybe DeviantArt. Instagram's your best bet because that's where everyone goes these days. Linear dodge, why ain't you working? Maybe I should use overlay because I want to make this part a little more orange, but I don't want to change the color completely. Overlay, maybe? Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, that looks good. There we go. That's nice. Okay. This is good. Put a little overlay on these two, or these three. A little on the earrings, or maybe I should put color dodge on these earrings. Yeah, just that. All right. Maybe a little in his hair, because it looks, you know, make it look fiery red. Super bright. Hell yeah, not too bright. There we go. Yes, bitch. He looks amazing. Look at him. I'm gonna move him over just a little bit, though. He looks a little slightly out of place. So just like that. There we go. Okay. Any tips on coloring hair? I think I have a tutorial on how I go about doing hair. You should look at my videos. I have like a short rendering series as well for doing hair. So I would go look up those. Because I don't like to try to explain topics like those in my streams. Because it gets more into depth. But honestly, when it comes to hair, the shortest tips I can give you is try treating hair like ribbons, not as individual strands. Okay? Especially when you do long hair. Try to treat hair as ribbons, not individual strands, because that's where it gets messy and weird looking. What else can we do? Put overlay in his eyes, because he has very light brown eyes. Whoops, that's a little too much overlay. That's nice. Okay. Some more color dodge in some areas, maybe. I like to put color dodge in, like, random areas. It's fun. Okay, sometimes it doesn't matter where you put it, it's just for fun. To make it look more dynamic. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright. I think for the most part he's finished. I'll probably go through more details and stuff later on, but for the most part, he's finished. Random question, what the fuck? Does Idle Insomniac sound like a good username? Also, drawing looking awesome as fuck. Thank you very much. Idle Insomniac sounds like a good username. I'd use it. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's see here. Maybe it'll look more in depth if I blur this logo. Let's see what happens. What is this? That's the shadow. Nasty stuff. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate these real quick. Do a little bit of an experiment. Or no, I'm not gonna combine those. I'm gonna blur this a little bit. Gaussian blur. I'm gonna blur it slightly. Then I'm gonna blur this background even more slightly. Yeah, now we get more into depth. So now the background just kind of disappears on him. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to make this part more of a floor instead of just a solid background like that. Oh god, no, let's put that on multiply. Ooh, that's a little too dark. Forgive me. That's also a little too dark. Come on. Come on, I can find a good balance somewhere. Okay, that doesn't look too good. I mean, too good. Too bad. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna erase these parts, because it's a little weird there. Bro, this shit looking so freaking good. Any funny childhood moments? Huh. My memory fleets me. Y'all can share yours, because I can't remember at the moment. I am brain dead. I am hungry. I've been drawing for like 4 or 5 hours straight. Oh. Started streaming 2 hours ago. Well, whatever. It feels like it. I can't remember any at the moment. Okay. This is looking super freaking good. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna see if I can make this a little bit more of a believable floor. What in the world? Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna see if I can overlay this part as well, so I can put a little more light on the floor here. Keep it like that. Ooh, that was working a little bit. Not very much. Maybe if I put it above this. No? Still? Linear dodge? Ooh. Wow, that looks so good. Oh my god. That was by mistake. I didn't mean to do that. But now we're going for it. Okay, I want it to be very, very subtle though. I don't want it to be a bright light. Oh my god. You choked on your friend's penny. What were you doing with a penny in your mouth? Hello, XD Radiant. You like my art? Thank you. I highly appreciate that. I'm glad you do. Maybe if I make this a little more... Yeah! Or let's try purple. Let's try purple. No, I like the blue. Let's go back to the blue. Yes! Oh my god, that looks so freaking good, dude. What in the world? Hello, Kill the Artist. Welcome back. You like how it's looking so far? I'm actually surprised with myself. I am super impressed with myself right now. It wasn't supposed to look this good when I was working on it, but I'm like, yo, this shit. I want to add a few more details to the fire bits here. I'm gonna add more details on my own later, I know it, but for now, you once ate leaves and grass thinking it would make a salad. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything to that. I don't know if I want that. Ooh, what is this? What is this brush? Oh my god, ew. Wait a minute. Give me a sec. I'm experimenting, give me a sec. Ah, wait. I don't know how I feel about this brush. I kinda wanna add it. Adds a little grittiness to the background. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Let's do that. But I'm trying to look for like a brush that adds little flares to the fire, you know what I mean? But I can't find anything good enough. I don't know what kind of brush that is, or that was. That doesn't look good at all. Yeah, that's too sparkly. I don't want magic. I don't know. You gotta color dodge it. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, alright. I'm not mad at that. But I want it to be bigger. Oh my god, it's everywhere. It's going everywhere. Where's the eraser? hard erase some of these. It goes everywhere. God. It's a messy brush. There we go. Oh, XD Radiant. Would you say drawing on tablet is better than traditional paper? In terms of like getting a job in the future, yes. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference. I typically like digital because it's easier to work with and you can do a lot more. When you learn the programs, you can do a lot more than you can traditional. I can almost relate. I made a mud cake and gave it to someone helping me build my house, and they actually ate it because they thought it was a real cookie. Oh, wow. Yeah, alright. That's, it's very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, I gotta go back to that brush. Where's that brush? I quite liked it. Let's try to add some bokeh in here and see what happens. That's an eraser. I'm always on the freaking eraser thing. Ooh, that's... No, I want it bigger than that. Oh, goodness. Huh. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm just trying to add extra effects because it looks a little empty. Maybe these cool blue circles. Yeah, somewhere like something like that. And then you could like blur a few of them. So I want to blur these. These bigger ones I want to blur. Whoops. Let's see how that goes. Gaussian blur. And some of them can be, well, maybe if I do it a little more. Let's see what happens. Gaussian blur. No, that's box blur. God dang it. Gaussian blur. Okay, I don't want to do it too much because I want to keep it a circle. Here we go. I just recently started playing this game and I love it. I'm kind of bad at it, but at least I'm trying. I'm also glad I found this live. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you started playing Valorant. It's an okay game. Like, I wouldn't put it above Siege and Overwatch and stuff like that, but it's better than I thought it would be, you know? It's fun to play. It's like one of those games you can play after Siege and Overwatch. Like when you just want to chill and you don't really have to worry about too much stuff. What I like about traditional is that it has a texture to it. Yeah, I totally understand that. Like the paper, the feeling of having pencil to paper, I definitely understand that. For tablets, when you get into digital tablets, they have options like that where you can have the texture of the tablet be more like paper. It's really cool. So I think that would be really cool for you to look into. I just noticed that these changed. I don't want this color to change. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I don't want the color of these to change. There we go. Okay, okay. That looks good. This looks really good. Should I make this a brighter red? The Valorant logo? Where is that? Where'd I put that? Oh, there it is. Kinda wanna make this a brighter red. Slightly brighter. See how that goes. There we go. Maybe lighten the background color just a little bit. I'll probably try to go through some color adjustments instead of going on with the lightening the background layer. I want to keep it dark because there's a rim light to the character, So if I lighten up the background, then it's gonna affect the rim light. So I gotta be careful. But we'll try to go through some color adjustments and see what happens. I kind of want to make the... Where'd I put that layer? The layer where the light's on the floor. Where'd I put that? Oh, that's where I put it. I want to make it just a bit brighter. Okay, there we go. You just downloaded it for the first time? Nice. Yeah, it is a decent game. Like, I'm not... there's certain mechanics that I don't quite like about it, but it's barely a couple days out of beta, so they're probably going to change a lot of stuff in the future anyway. Which I can't wait for. Yeah. Okay. I think we're almost done. We are gonna do a couple adjustments. Just a couple. Where is my copy? Okay, there we go. There's like lines on his jacket that were not there before. So I'm confused thoroughly. Stay on the color layer, please. Thank you. Probably not the color layer, but the multiply layer. Oh goodness. Okay. And then there's like some patterns on his arms too that I'm not familiar with. It's just there for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that on multiply layer? Shit, it is. Well, fuck. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Just adding a couple stuff. Okay, and then maybe right here as well. There we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop it here, cause, this is the best I can do for now, until I get back to it when I'm not starving. Let's make a few color adjustments, though. I want to make him a little more red in certain areas. And also blue. There we go. Some highlights. Yeah, maybe more red. And a little more yellow to bring out that brightness. Shadows. Gotta be careful. Don't go too much with shadows. More purple. And then I think we're gonna leave that one relatively alone. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Save. First page jitters. You just gotta do it. You just gotta go for it. I don't know what else to tell you. I haven't drawn in a sketchbook in years, so I can't really give you any advice on how to start. Alright. This is probably as far as I'm gonna go for right now. I'm not gonna do another live stream on this particular fan art because I'm probably gonna finish this in my own time, and it'll only take like another couple hours or so, maybe, or an hour. But as of right now, I don't want to finish it during stream because I am super hungry. I really need to eat, and I really gotta piss. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Thank you all for staying at the stream. I know this has been a couple hours, so it's really cool of y'all to be here for that amount of time. I don't know when the next live stream will be. Maybe it's Jesus Christ, sorry. Maybe it'll be soon. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do another fan art of a character in the game, or maybe I'll just do something else entirely different. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon so you guys do not miss the next live stream when I do so. And I will see y'all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and stay safe out there. Bye bye.